Hi, I'm Marcel-Jan. I work for Rabobank and I want to do a presentation about security at Harmony 2015. But it will be a non-technical presentation about security. And while that might be a bummer, actually I think it answers a question of a lot of DBAs. DBAs that have a problem selling the concept of security to management and the organization. I found this out at a previous Oracle user group I attended. There was a security roundtable at the UK OUG Tech 2014 in Liverpool. And a lot of people said, yeah, we understand what we have to do in security, we understand we have to remove the DBA role, patch, and all that stuff. But we just don't get management to agree to do that because they think it's scary. It's all working fine. They don't see the point of it. And so when I heard these things, I was thinking, well, actually, of course, I've met the same problems concerning security. But also, I fought my battles. Didn't win them all, but I have some ideas how to get security in the focus of management. And the way to do this is there are several ways actually. One is give a presentation and tell why it's important. Because when you give a presentation, you get a time to speak. And they will listen to you for a while and not argue immediately with you. That's handy, especially if you're not really a debater. There are whole books written about influence, like Influence by Robert Cialdini. He talks about 6 principles of influence, of how people get influenced. For example, when people take security on as an identity, they will much more think like security is a thing they're proponents of, and they have to act in a certain way. It's interesting psychology, and there are lots of interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff there, but it can sound a bit manipulative. But if you have a normal manager, a lot of them will want to do things with security and they put it on low priority because they have so many other stuff to juggle with. But it's basically a bit like a weight loss program. A lot of people want to lose weight, but do they do it? Do they go to the gym? Are they going on a diet? Not so much. Or they do it a while and they can't get through with it for some reason. Same stuff with security. Lots of managers think it's important, but when there are lots of stuff they have to decide about, this gets a bit under the tablecloth. And actually, Dan and Chip Heath wrote a brilliant book called Switch about how to change organizations, even if you're not in power. And as DBAs and middleware specialists and Linux OS specialists, we are usually not in power, but there are lots of stuff you can do when you're not. And there's stuff like, well, let me think, create a clear goal. For example, it's only that. Have a bite-sized tech plan. There are all kinds of stuff. I blog about it. I'm currently blogging about this, so I'm working on this. But yeah, so there are lots of stuff you can do, and even in the end, you can do something I did. I wanted to change the password of an important security, an important schema owner, and that was already for 5 years it wasn't changed, and everybody knew it. But it was much too scary for management to change it. Until I had a little discussion with the security officer, and we're talking about this is a shame, we can't do this. This is this is one of the most important things we have to do. And I came up with the idea of a cake with a message on it. Congratulations with the first 5 years of this password. And he said, the security officer said, we'll take that, I'll take it to the next management team meeting. And he's discussed it, and next thing you know, we're allowed to change the password. That's how the human mind can work sometimes, and that's very interesting. And so, grant you, it isn't technical, but it is cool, and it's an important part of our work. So, I hope I'm allowed to speak, because I like speaking. So hopefully I see you there in Estonia. I've never been there, so that's really cool as well.